This is actually my life. I usually do eat 2 breakfasts. Hey Health Nuts, I'm Nicole from HealthNut Nutrition, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 4 make-ahead breakfast recipes. These are perfect breakfast options if you're doing meal prep, or if you know you're gonna have a busy morning the next day, you can kind of prep it ahead the night before and have a delicious and healthy breakfast option waiting for you in the morning. First up, we're gonna make my peanut butter and jelly chia pudding cups. These are so delicious. I love the flavor of peanut butter and jelly together, and I thought I would switch it up and do it in a chia pudding. And if you've never had chia before, it is full of fiber, omega-3s, protein, and they're just really fun to eat. In a mason jar, add in your chia seeds. Along with your milk of choice, I'm using some unsweetened coconut milk, some maple syrup for sweetness, a splash of vanilla extract, a little bit of cinnamon. Top the lid on and give it a really good shake to make sure everything is well combined. Pop it in the fridge to set overnight. Then in the morning, you can add in a dollop of your favorite jam. I'm using raspberry, along with a spoon of peanut butter. You can also use almond butter. Give it a swirl into the chia pudding. Then top it off with some extra jam and drizzle on some peanut butter. Optional, you can also add on some fresh fruit. I'm using some raspberries to go along with the jam that I'm using. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some salted chopped peanuts, but you can really use any nut or seed that you like. This adds a really nice crunch to this pudding. And your peanut butter and jelly chia pudding is done. Recipe number 2 is my simple muesli that we're gonna be turning into a Bircher muesli. And you guys have been asking for this recipe for so long now. I think I featured it in a video back in August. I'm sorry you had to wait so long. It's so easy. It's just basically like oats, almonds, some dried fruit, chia seeds, coconut. And I love just making a big batch of this, having it on my counter. I'll make Bircher muesli, which is basically like overnight oats, except you're using muesli. And you can also just top it on your granola, make a cereal out of it. It's just really handy to have for busy mornings. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make it into a Bircher muesli, which you just make overnight. To make the muesli, mix together old-fashioned oats, unsweetened coconut chips or shredded coconut, dried fruit. I'm using a mixture of raisins and cranberries, sliced almonds, chia seeds, and a good sprinkle of cinnamon. Give it a good mix until everything is well combined. I like to just transfer mine into a mason jar so I can store it on my counter and just have it ready to go anytime I need to make a quick breakfast. Then if you want to make some Bircher muesli, all you have to do is mix together the muesli with some almond or coconut milk, add in a drizzle of honey or maple syrup, yogurt of your choice. I'm using coconut milk yogurt. Give it a good stir and then pop the lid on and set this aside in the fridge to set overnight. The next morning, you'll see that the mixture has kind of thickened, the oats have softened, and the milk is mostly absorbed. I like to top it with some fresh blueberries, raspberries, whatever fruit I have on hand, and a little extra drizzle of honey. And there you have it, a delicious, hearty bowl of Bircher muesli. Next up, we're making my freezer breakfast sandwiches, and you may think, cheese, bacon, how is that healthy? But it's all about balance, guys, and for me, if I'm making this at home, it's definitely a better option than if I was to pick it up at a fast food restaurant. And I want to give you guys a variety of breakfast options for different cravings. Sometimes, maybe on a Friday, you had a long week, and you just want a bacon cheese sandwich, and this is definitely a better option if you make it at home. Get good quality bacon, good quality cheese, and this is an Ezekiel English muffin, and for me this is a better option than takeout on the go. To make our little omelet patties, you'll first need to crack some eggs. Add in whatever veggies you like. I'm using some chopped up cherry tomatoes, mushrooms, and shredded baby spinach. Season with a little salt and pep, and give it a really good whisk. Before I start cooking the eggs, I'm just gonna throw the bacon into the oven to cook. Heat up a large pan with some coconut oil spray on medium heat, and I'm also using these awesome little non-stick rings I purchased. I'll find a link down below for them. And then I'm just gonna scoop in about a 1/4 cup worth of the egg mixture. You don't wanna add too much or else I find it doesn't cook all the way through and you end up burning the bottom. Pop the lid on to kind of help it cook evenly. And then when they're ready, all you have to do is lift up the little rings. I give it a quick flip just to cook for a couple seconds on the other side in case it's not cooked all the way through. And there you have it, super easy little egg omelets that are gonna be perfect for our sandwiches. Okay, so now it's time to assemble our sandwiches. I have some Ezekiel English muffins. Next I have my cheddar cheese, crispy bacon, egg omelet with a little bit of homemade pesto. You can also use store-bought. Pop the lid on and you're ready to freeze these. I'm just taking a large freezer bag, writing on it what exactly it is. You can put the date as well, although I knew these were gonna go really quickly with Matt and Chloe here. You know, these never last long. So I'm just storing them in the freezer bag, popping them in the freezer, and then you can just take these out the night before and put them in the fridge so that they will kind of thaw, and you can either put these in the toaster oven or microwave if you prefer to heat them up in the morning. I will have all the directions listed down below on my website. Last but not least, I'm gonna show you guys how to make these little frozen smoothie packs that will make this delicious green smoothie. And I have a ton of smoothie recipes, which I will link down below. You can really make any option, any combination of fruits and veggies that you have on hand, add in your superfoods, and all you have to do is add in your liquid into your blender when you're ready to actually make your smoothie in the morning. Okay, so for these smoothie packs, they're super easy. I like to pack a ton of greens at the bottom. I usually like to use baby spinach or kale, a scoop of your favorite protein powder, cinnamon, which is really balancing with the sugars, a very ripe banana, some chopped up cucumber, frozen strawberries, and frozen wild blueberries. Seal it up and pop it in the freezer, and then all you have to do when you're ready to actually make a smoothie is pop everything into a blender along with your liquid, blend it all up, and you have a delicious, freshly made smoothie in the morning when you're busy. All right guys, those are my 4 pretty easy make ahead breakfast options. I'm gonna have a bite of my Butcher Muesli here. And I just love any breakfast that I can kind of throw in the fridge the night before and I know is gonna be delicious for when I wake up. I'm gonna get blueberry and raspberry here. It's so good. And when you don't have time to make oatmeal, this is the perfect option. And then I'm gonna wash it down with my smoothie. You guys know I love my green smoothies. And when they're really cold like this, all frozen, it makes for a really refreshing smoothie and the perfect creamy texture. It's delicious. If you guys recreate any one of these 4 breakfast options, be sure to send me a photo on social media and tag me at your HealthNut so I can easily find them and like them. And be sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, all of the things. I post every single day and I post different things on each one. And also I'm doing a huge back to school giveaway. There's a few more days left to enter. I will link a link down below where you can enter. It's open worldwide and I'm giving away a ton of stuff. I think it's the biggest giveaway I've ever done. So be sure to check that out to enter and hopefully win some cool stuff. And that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Love you guys all and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.